The Greatest Game or something like that. It's an old novel.
Mhm.
Of course, I like the story. I don't know the freaking
The
name.
greatest game ever played or
The
something.
Greatest Game. Let me see. I don't know. Whatever it was. It was. There was actually a movie about it. John Leguizamo. He actually.
Mhm.
They don't. They call it some other thing. But basically, there's a guy. There's a very rich person who has his own island. Okay. This is not Jeffrey Epstein. This is just a different person. and
Okay.
and he basically invites people to the island. How he does it's different ways. You know, he's just a big to do, and people come to the island, right? But what he ends up doing is that he says, okay, here's a gun, or here's some food, here's a backpack, here's some supplies. I want you to run out into the island, and I'm gonna come and find you. But what he's actually doing is he's hunting these people. The Greatest Game, I think, is called, or some shit like that.
Yeah. Like the greatest game. Something about like hunting people.
Yeah, book about
Or
hunting
the
humans.
realest game.
The Most Dangerous Game. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the thing. The Most Dangerous Game, basically. And so there's a really funny movie that was remade, and John Leguizamo's in there. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's like once you see his face, you'll know him. Anyways, what in this serial killer topic, there's one that is kind of like that. I wonder if they got the idea from this person. His name's Robert Hansen, right? And
Okay.
basically, he would go out and he would, kidnap these women and basically take them, kidnap them, and molest them, do whatever kind of crazy weird shit he would. But then he would take them to Alaska, or like
Mhm.
like a river in Alaska, or some crazy shit like that, and set them free.
Okay.
And then after he set them free, he would come after them, like. They'd be running for their lives, and he'd come after them with a knife or a rifle, and hunt these people, these women down, bro. That's some savage
Damn.
shit, bro. I mean,
What
yeah,
the
because
fuck?
you're escaping for your life, and then it's like, oh, now it's a sporting event. I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean, is that a good use of
Damn.
recreational time? I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, it's definitely creative, but damn. I mean, it is the realest game you ever known.
Right? I feel bad for the people who have to go through this, but like the fact that this guy
Yeah.
was just sick and twisted enough to do it. I mean, I guess that's why we have these movies come out, as crazy as they sound.
Yeah.
But every movie that comes out, it might hold a little truth in it, right?
You think that, with all these movies and documentaries coming out, it proves that the human mind is driven to those dark shit. Like we're always like, don't you think like we're fascinated by all this like serial killer stuff and the shit they did, and we're not bad people, but in some way we sort of go to it, we lean towards it, no?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking, right? Like people like how we kind of went there when the guy was talking about, what was it that we started talking about how you if the profession of murdering can feed the family. Like me and you
Right.
automatically went to thinking like, oh shit, like yeah, I mean you could definitely chop it up and, and serve it up, you know?
Right.
And that's a dark thing. Well, I mean we're wholesome people, but we just have a little bit of a funny sadistic way of being, but there are people who are very
Right.
truly sadistic, so I mean
Okay.
and that could be an addictive thing too, just like drugs, when you are addictive. I'm sure killing somebody probably definitely gets your blood pumping and adrenaline going. That could be a feeling.
So you think in a way when we look at these documentaries, we vicariously live through these people and sort of like, in a way, without having to be murderers, we get to see what that life would be, and that fascinates us in an artistic way. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it's like a train wreck that you can't stop watching, and it's like so interesting. It's like
Right, but you're not in a train wreck, so you're good. Like, okay, I'm not the killer, I'm not a bad person,
Right.
but I still get to watch it as if I was
yeah,
the guy. Like one that fascinated me so much was